Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Heroes of the Storm subreddit. My name's Nukeese, and just who I am. I used to be a Challenger League of Legends player that's recently moved on to Heroes of the Storm. I hit rank 1, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Actually hit it the exact same game. I hit level 40. So got there pretty fast, and I think it was 32 games, and I won, I think, 28 of them, or something like that. It was a pretty good record, and now I've been playing for a little bit. 49 wins currently, Hero League, and I've got like 3.5k MMR. Today I'm just going to go into a solo queue game and kind of explain what I'm doing in each phase of the game. And I've also never duoed or queued with anyone else. This is strictly just me solo queuing every single game, mainly playing Zeratol. And then I recently started playing Jaina because I've seen she's in the meta, and I want to try to, get to a point where I'm able to play either professionally or at a higher level. So that's the goal. But yeah, so for right now, this early game, basically I was letting Sylvanas push because I didn't know if anybody was in the bushes. Watching the minimap, I kind of figured out where they were. But this game, they were kind of sending a lot of people roaming around, so I just want to play extra safe. But also when I have vision on everybody, I want to be able to push out, kind of put a little bit of pressure on Sylvanas so she doesn't just push into me all game. And then right now I'm just playing super safe, using the bush to my advantage, and pushing the wave, collecting the regen orbs while I'm staying high health, high mana. And then basically using this as a bait so that Sylvanas has to do something other than just shove lanes. And I'm not too worried about getting all in by her because Sylvanas' damage is kind of low from what I've seen. And then I know I have the well that I can regen it when needed. But yeah, so basically just soaking up the lanes is very important. If you're a new player to Heroes of the Storm, something different than League of Legends, you basically just gotta stand in the lane. It doesn't even matter if you get pushed in because you just need to be around the CS that's dying, and also use the wells to your advantage. See, I got a DOT spell on me there, and I knew I had it, and I wasn't too afraid, but I wanted to soak up that last wave. So I used the well and get the extra life, so I wouldn't die from the damage over time, but still be able to soak up while Uther kind of rotates in there for me while I have to back. He ended up dying to a gank, but we actually get a kill in response there, so it wasn't so bad. And then basically, like, okay, for this map, you kind of gotta ignore the... Well, not ignore it, but like for the Dragon Shrines, most times at a high level game, you're not going to be able to get it super easily, so you kind of just want to play around it and never let them get it, but also don't put yourself at risk because it's not worth dying to have a chance of getting it. Here, I tell Uther to go and try to activate it because I knew they were near and I wanted to set up a trap. They didn't know I was waiting there in the bush, so kind of catching them off guard and getting a kill right there was big for us because kills in this game are huge. It gives a lot of team experience as well as time for your team to, to react and get an advantage. Right there is kind of a bad move by the Vala, but everybody makes those mistakes sometimes. And here I make a misplay and miss a couple skill shots, or else I would have killed Sylvanas. I actually didn't even think I was going to get her that low, so I kind of surprised myself during the game. But I could have killed her there, played a little bit better. So for maybe next time I'll be able to judge Jaina's damage. I've only played maybe 12 games with her, something like that. I don't really remember, but kind of getting used to her still. And the Jaina's amazing though, because they're slow. She's able to chase insanely well. Like right here, there's they just can't get away because it's 35% slow. It's OP. And then the damage bonus as well from the chill is crazy for Jaina. And then right now they just got rid of the burst of speed or whatever it was, but she still got improved ice block as well as the flash, bolt of the storm or whatever it is with that name. But basically you're going to use those quite often on Jaina, and sometimes they're going to be offensively as well as defensively, and you can set up some pretty cool baits and combos with it as well. I don't have any good ones this game, but from what I've noticed, a lot of people like to go and use Jaina, so what you can do is kind of bait in the enemy team, run in there, get out of position a little bit. You gotta do it smartly though, like you can't just do it randomly. but kind of bait them in so they focus on you, and then you flash out. This is after level 20, of course, and hopefully they'll waste some spells on you, some ultimates. It's much like TF ulting in and Zhonya's. It's pretty good combo. I've seem to be able to use to my advantage a couple times in the last couple games. Right now I'm actually on like a 8-game win streak. I've just been playing Jaina every single game. She's really strong once you get to know how to use her, and you got to position very well and use her kiting ability. Right here we finally get another dragon, and we get the mid outer turrets. I don't know the correct words for everything yet, but then we rotate top just to kind of pressure this, because we can get this for free pretty much if we teamfight this right. Maybe I overextended it there, but I thought we could have won that fight if our front line kind of stayed front line. Something big in this game is body blocking. Compared to League of Legends, there's not really that factor in this game. If you're body blocking for your back line, it's such an advantage, and good players know how to body block and use that to an advantage, because that's very important in Heroes. Going back to comparing it to League of Legends, it's a very similar game in the sense that it's a MOBA, and the minions, heroes, as well as structures, as well as neutral creeps. But it's a very different game. It's a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more. I don't want to say the word strategic, but it's a lot more team based. You're not going to be able to solo carry in a lot of games, but I feel like in this game, flashy plays are never the great option. It's always kind of play towards your team, what your team needs, and making good decisions over and over is going to win you more games than making a crazy cool play. An outplay is never going to win you a game in Heroes of the Storm, I feel like. So right now at this point in the game, it's getting towards later in the game. We have a lot of control at this point. We're catching a lot of them out of position as well. Trying to think of some things I can tell you guys so you can, I don't know, get a little help, at least from this video. And this one is just kind of doing it for fun, just to see how it goes. I've never made a Heroes video before, as well as a League video. Actually, I used to stream League, but I actually don't have the internet to stream right now, but hopefully in the near future I'll be able to. But yeah, Heroes overall is a great game so far, and I feel like it's going to go somewhere. The competitive scene's kind of meh right now, but I think it'll eventually get there. I've never really gotten to competitive League other than Challenger Series teams, but for this game I think I want to actually try to do something more with it. It's a lot of fun. Met up some pretty. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This video has got a lot of issues with it, but hopefully in the future I'll make some higher quality videos. Right now I just kind of don't have the internet too, but we'll figure it out, and thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions at all, just put it in the chat and I'll definitely answer anything that's asked, and we'll figure it out from there. Alright, thanks guys.